Hey everybody, it's Jeff here. Hey, I owe everybody an apology. Every one of my devices today was overheating, and they were overheating last night too. So I didn't go live at the Soapbox Derby, but I really should have to. You guys got to understand those kids. And you know, that's not even what motivated me today. And as you can tell, I'm losing my voice because I was working hard. Well, at least I like to think I was kind of doing some work. But the Breakfast Optimist Club, the Quincy Medical Group, the Hy-Vee people, the Marine Corps League, all these different people, and there's more. I don't want to, but I don't know which all groups. But I mean, there was just the FFA. They were out there just blazing heat, and just for these kids, just for the sake that these kids can have a fun event that's the second largest in the United States now. You got a Breakfast Optimist Club. Ray Wilson took that bull by the horns, and you just can't ask for better people. Okay? I mean, Quincy has Fishing for Freedom, and the volunteers, the boaters, the warriors, the people that do it. You just, you know, you sit back. No, my phone's not going weird this time, but you sit back and you wonder how a community, everybody's got drama stuff, comes together so great. And, together, doesn't matter doesn't matter who they are. When all the chips are on the ground and they need something to help people, they are there in a heartbeat. And these events, yesterday's my favorite. I'm not going to lie. Yes, my daughter races in the Soapbox Derby. Yes, my friends and neighbors and some family race in it also. But my favorite is the Super Kids. Because I was trying to tell everybody yesterday, when you get to see, when they get all the way down, like, there's no fans or there's nobody down at the bottom to where they pick up the cars and they pick up the kids after they come off, right? But you can see them as they come back up, and I get to be in different areas for gate duty or, watching different things or helping out. And I watch these kids come back with smiles on their face that it's like no other. These kids, they love it. These Super Kids. I sponsor this event, and so do so many others, but the Super Kids is my favorite because they all have disabilities and they're all struggling, and some of them don't always feel accepted in society because they may have Down syndrome. They are accepted. They matter. They have gifts that you and I could never have, and we only wish we could have. But it makes me think and understand why I love my family, my friends, my team so much, is I was blessed with a healthy daughter. And some of these kids, we take for granted every day. And they have so much love in their heart that when they smile, they mean it. I watch fake people every day. I watch people get mad at the stupidest stuff. I watch people think they're better than everybody else, or they don't need something, or that they're being taken. And then I watch these kids. And I watch that there's no drama. I watch them wear their heart on their sleeve. I watch their emotions. When they get mad too. But when they get happy, it's like they're on the ground just loving. You almost think it's one of those southern churches where people are just finding the Holy Spirit in themselves. But you want to know something? They mean it, and it's real. And they are, I had some great teachers. Now, of course, the other funny thing is one of my Spanish teachers was out there. Another one I had to apologize to because when I was deployed down to Central and South America and then over to Spain and stuff, wasn't really the nicest to my Spanish teachers when I was in high school. I love them to death, though. They were there. But, these kids, now today's kids did a great job. Okay, we sponsor several cars. We sponsor several groups. But the Optimist men and women from the Breakfast Optimist Club, from these different organizations, I know people, they sponsor things to get money. But you want to know something? I went to several businesses. And I was asking so we could put extra kids in because we pay for everything, for the special needs and everything else. And I would say probably over 20 of them didn't want their names known. They just wanted to give the money. And the money doesn't go to any of us. I don't even I do nothing with the Optimist Club or anything else. I just like to help out. But they gave the money. They just wanted an invoice so they could write it on taxes. And here's what's funny. They showed up at the event. And it brings tears to your eyes because they were like, you know what, these people aren't greedy. These people are some of the greatest, nicest people. And they did it so the kids could have a good time. That's what they did it for. They didn't do it so somebody can go out drinking some night. They didn't do it because, you know, and then I watch, like, you know, our community puts out so much money. And the people that have none put out money. And the people that have money put out the money. And I'm not even asking anybody for money right now. I'm just saying there's so much love in this community. And it's not just my community. It's all around the United States. You just got to know what to look at and look for. But the super kids, they did a great job. My daughter did a wonderful job. The reason why my daughter drives some of the super kids on Friday, because she knows some of these kids, they have like everywhere from Tourette's to, you know, where they can't control themselves. And they might, you know, they have to have in harnesses and stuff, which is fine. And my daughter's okay with that. But, you know, some new kids might kind of take offense to it. But these kids, whether it's the super stock or super stock, you know, these kids, they love it. And they're having a good time. And they're out there with their moms and dads, who I got to personally see, because I was helping out and over after you get out of the pits and bring the cars up. You know, it's families coming together. It doesn't matter if they were divorced or together. I watched my buddy, he's remarried, but his ex-wife and everything, and her new husband came out, and his wife and her kids all came out, just because they do have a special needs child. And you know what? They got along. And they were great. And their parents all came out and everything else. Normally they wouldn't get along, but they got along. And to me, that's what it's about. And so I didn't get a chance to go live, because even right now my phone's getting hot. But I have seen my friends during Fishing for Freedom and stuff. Now we're going to go fish free, because that was a couple weeks ago. Now I haven't been doing much with that at all lately, because I've got several other events. But they're just wonderful. And you can never thank a person enough. You know, the best way to say thank you is what those kids did. They smiled. And they smile so big, and they mean it, that it opens your heart. I mean, it's not a religious thing. It's a child that you just gave a moment they will never forget to. Ray Wilson is probably one of the greatest guys out there that's been helping out with all this. But these kids, when they smile at you and they're happy, and you had a small piece of that, it's like your whole world changes. And there's no color in the world. There's no religion in the world. There's no drama or negativity. It's just a kid that wanted to have a chance, that wanted to feel important for a day, that wanted to have the opportunity to do something. And the Breakfast Optimist Club in Quincy, they bring that to Quincy every year. They've been doing it for 15 years now, I believe. And we've been racing in it for 5. And I've been getting more and more kids every year. Next year I'm going to get even more kids. But if you see anybody from the Breakfast Optimist Club or the FFA or Quincy Medical Group or Hy-Vee, I'm saying these are some of the bigger sponsors. Selby Implement, American Hometown, you know, different groups. I'm going to try to find those sponsors. I may even go and just go tell everybody thank you. And I'm not even part of the... I just want to say thank you, because I was blessed with a very healthy child. I was blessed with 3 healthy nephews. And sometimes families can't do things. And, you know, I miss things when we used to have the Jerry Lewis telethons and everything, where our community used to come together, you know. I mean, Quincy has some great events like the Gems games and stuff like that, but our community, it just makes me proud. And each and every one of you makes me proud. And that's the reason why I get on here every day, and I tell each and every one of you that you matter and that you're important. And we have to always remember to let people know they matter and they're important. Because going out there, it brings a tear to my eye. Because it was real. You know, so many people, they're so fake these days. You don't know the difference between, but these kids, they don't lie. That's the thing. They don't lie. And their emotions and their feelings don't lie. And it's beautiful. It is wonderful. It makes a believer out of anybody. Whether if you're not religious at all, sometimes you're like, man, there must be something. That's right. Me, I believe in God and Jesus, but I don't push it on people. The reason why is because I was taught to always lead by example. And if somebody has a question, I'll answer it. But I'll tell you what. These kids, man, thank you very much, Breakfast Optimist Club. Thank you very much, all you. It put hope, it put happiness in my heart. And I was out there and I lost my voice. Now, you guys want to see something crazy? All right, I will even show you something even crazier. Now, very rarely, take a look at this. This is my new pair of socks. That's from, sorry, I'm kind of cut my leg. And I still had the bullfrog on. So, yes, I took a beat when it came to the sun, but I was not about to fight those men that have been out there every day for, I wanted to make sure I could. Anyway, hopefully you guys will have a wonderful Saturday. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Spend time with your kids. Forgive those that maybe you understand those that probably you might not understand. Try to give along to those that you don't live with because they have our opinions of you, of you want to admit it or not, and they may do things you don't even know they can do. So anyway, sorry, I have to apologize again for not going live, but I will put a lot of pictures up from the event, and they bring something that is very rare, and I love it. Everybody matters. Girls matter. Dog, you matter. Matt, you matter. Layla, you matter. Becky, you matter. Every one of you guys matters. And when you see something like this, it's almost like you don't think about the negativity, but now all of a sudden you think, man, what else can I do? I got to do more. And it motivates me so much that I've been awake since